right, so welcome back, everyone, to the Mark and Anthony Show episode.
You're throwing up like a 5 to 3, like
I was trying to see. I was trying to see how I could make the 6.
Oh.
I don't know if to go like this or to go like this, so that's why I was like that.
Oh, okay.
So,
welcome to epical. Cut it out. Cut it out.
No. All right. So welcome back.
To epical 6.
To episode 6 of the Mark and Anthony Show. Welcome back, guys. And we got a few stories for you guys, and I'm pretty sure Mark has some ideas too that he would like to bring up.
Definitely.
I have a few stories too that I would like to tell Mark. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in back. Just in case you guys missed the other podcast episodes, they're right on my channel. They're also on Spotify. So quick plug. We're on Spotify now. Who would have thought? The Mark and Anthony Show. Go ahead, give it a follow, and just listen to it while you're on your car ride home, while you're at the gym, while you're cutting your dog's hair, while you're washing your car, whatever it is. But yeah, check us out on Spotify. So
I actually did have a question about that. Can you view how many people have seen it?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So on the Anchor website that I started the podcast on, right there it shows you like the views per episode.
Oh, wow.
So
I'm assuming we have 0 views so far.
No. So for episode 7, for episode
future talk.
I'm actually from the future.
Oh my god.
So for episode 1, we actually have like 7 or 8 plays.
Not bad, huh?
Yeah, not bad.
I remember for my friends who also have a podcast, they said like they would get like 50 views average.
Yeah.
Which is not bad. I'm like, well,
yeah, not bad. Like, I mean, if you're like barely starting off a podcast or something, like 50 views, like for me, if I get 5 views or even 10 views, I'm happy with that.
No, yeah, I remember when I first saw 20 views, I was like, oh, like on the blog.
On the blog, yeah.
I was like, wow, people actually watch this.
Yeah, I was like, not bad.
I'm like, because when I see like 5 views, I'm like, oh, it's probably the people we told like to watch the videos. But then when it gets to like 10, 20, you're like, oh, these other
like,
people.
Yeah, other people have actually clicked on the videos to watch. So let's actually branch off to that. So about the videos or the videos that I make on my channel. So usually when I started off the channel, I had this mindset where I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to go for like a David Dobrik kind of style channel or like a Casey Neistat. With like vlogs. Yeah,
I've seen a few of Casey's Neistat's vlogs. I've seen a lot of David's vlogs. I really like them, especially because they're really short, and it's like it's something that I was able to watch during my break.
Right.
Because I usually only get a 10-minute break, so as soon as my break starts, I could just play a video, and it would be like over so quick. I'm like, oh, I still have time on my break, so it wasn't like a long video that would take over like my time or whatever.
Yeah, and kind of what I wanted to say was, like right now I'm sort of transitioning onto like a different style because I don't know if you noticed, but I haven't posted like a vlog.
No, you said you were working on vlog number 4, I believe, right?
Yeah, and if I'm not too sure, I don't know if it's actually out. Vlog number 4.
Because I think you did put up 3, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Vlog number 4 is out. But from there I actually stopped. I haven't like actually worked on the vlog.
Oh, sorry. Oh no. Sorry.
Yeah, so I should have a vlog number 4. Yeah, it should be this one right here. Like.
Oh yeah, this one. Oh, yeah,
okay, so after vlog number 4, I actually stopped putting out like kind of vlog content, just because I don't know. For me, I mean, don't get me wrong. Probably in the future I'll make some more vlogs, but for right now, I'm transitioning into like a more of a entertaining style type of videos where it's like either me reacting to something or me doing some of these ideas that we literally just got done filming a video that I'm gonna put up on my channel later. I still need to go edit it, but I'm sort of transitioning into this style of videos where it's like thinking about these crazy ideas, and I'm gonna bring obviously Mark along with me, and hopefully in the future future friends I'll probably include in the video just so that we could get some more, reactions and more point of views.
Future friends.
Well,
new friends you're gonna make.
Well, yeah, that could happen.
Nah, I don't make friends.
No,
I'm just kidding.
Okay, so another thing that I also want to like kind of start doing into my videos.
Well, actually, it's strange that you I'm surprised that you say that. because like one of your most viewed videos is actually a vlog.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, he actually wants to like, not do those and try to focus on something else.
Yeah, but in a way, don't you think maybe that vlog got views because of the title or the?
Oh, definitely the title.
Because it was I think it was it the second vlog or the first
The
one?
one where he fainted. I think that was the second one.
So the title was, gym guy faints at the gym. Gym guy faints at the gym.
No.
Guy faints at the gym. And I mean, the guy did faint, but I'm pretty sure when people saw that, they just instantly like wanted to click or
Yeah,
something.
they wanted to see like a guy faint.
Yeah.
We didn't record it at all.
Yeah, we didn't record that part at all.
We just recorded
like the firefighters, the ambulance coming after. But yeah, another thing that I want to start doing in my videos is getting different points of views. So kind of like what we were doing right now. You had like your camera, I had my camera, and in one video I'm put them all together so that we get like different points of views.
Switch off.
Yeah.
Views?
Yeah, kind of like if we film one video, I'm gonna have the point of the video where it's my point of view.
Sorry, it sounded like you said porn.
I know. It did, but I thought we were just gonna ignore it.
That's so childish of me.
I thought we were just gonna ignore
I'm just
it. He said porn.
He said porn.
Yeah, but yeah, that's kind of like what I want to do. It's just like you getting your own point of view, I get my point of view into one video, and then when we have more friends in the videos, get their points of view, so it could all just be like different perspectives.
Oh, okay.
And this is like something that Mr. Beast does too, so it's kind of like what I want to do too.
I didn't even know, but I found out recently that he actually has other channels.
He does.
I didn't even know about that. I thought he had just the
he
one.
has Mr. Beast. He has Mr. Beast Gaming.
Yeah.
He has Mr. Beast Reacts, Mr. Beast Philanthropy, and Mr. Beast 2.
Yeah. He has a lot of channels.
Which is crazy. In one video in different videos that he does, it's like extreme hide and seek. And everyone has like their own GoPro.
Yeah. I think that's really cool because it shows you a different perspective.
Yeah, and that's kind of like what I'm saying. Like, I want different perspectives so that people could see like different points of views.
Oh, okay.
Not just like me holding the camera and I'm doing everything. So I think it'll be fun.
I gotta start recording on my phone.
Well, yeah, man.
I send you the pixelated ass clips.
Yeah, but I mean that's for the future. This video that we just got done filming is probably one of the first ones that I actually enjoyed.
Like filming,
and it's like a bigger one because it was like a big idea. It's not just me like sitting in front of a computer like the past videos that I've made.
And it's not just us. Like, I mean, it is. We are in a car, but it's not just us. Like, sitting in the car.
It's not just a podcast. It's actually like an adventure, and hopefully you guys like it. And even if it just gets like 50 views or however many views it gets, like I'm proud that people are
actually watching it.
That people are watching, and not only that, but that we had like an idea and that we both had fun. Because at the end of the day, I think that's what matters, that we have fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, after that video, a little sneak peek, we drank a lot of water.
Oh my God. I'm still like, I'm trying to focus on not being nauseous because I feel like I want to throw up, but I'm just like there. That's why I'm kind of quiet. I'm just right here. Like, I know if you look back in the video, I'm just like
yeah, so
off in the distance to not throw up.
We drank a lot of water, and I can't even look at water right now.
Oh my God.
I
don't even know how you're eating the protein bar. I feel so sick. Like, I feel like I can't eat nothing.
I need to pee too.
Oh my God. Soon you're going to need to pee.
Sooner or later.
I know.
I'm going to get up like 5 times from sleeping.
You have to cut this podcast a bunch.
Like, cut it. I need to go pee.
What is it? Speaking on the podcast?
Mm-hmm.
Well, not only the podcast, but I just mean this in general. I would say a few people that we know, like, are starting to notice, like, what you're actually doing.
Really?
Do you get it? Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, right now you told me that you said your cousin sent you a screenshot that she was on your, that you were on her Explore page?
No, it wasn't my cousin. It was just a friend.
Oh, a friend. There you go.
Yeah.
And then also our other friend.
Yeah, texted.
Let's not name drop her. Let's not even say her name.
Should we name drop her? Because, I mean, she's going to watch these podcasts anyways.
Nah, let's not name it.
No, well, actually,
Well, one of our close friends,
She'll-
Yitzel.
you name dropped.
Oh yeah.
All right, Yitzel. Thank you for watching.
She actually started. Well, she texted you that she was watching episode 5. Well, she said she watched the beginning. I don't know how far she got into it before it got too cringe for her.
Yeah, and I'm sure.
Before she's like, it's too weird.
And I'm sure she's probably gonna, tell maybe other people.
Possibly. I'm not too.
I mean,
sure.
she doesn't have to, but if she does, and it's cool because other people are gonna see like the podcast. But going back to what you said about my other friend, okay, so my friend sent me a screenshot of one of my reels, and if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, it's Antoine Fisher, exactly like this channel. If you guys want to follow my boy here, Mark, what is it? It's at Mark with a C.
Yeah, Mark with a C.
So MARC_ Warrior. Exactly how you spell warrior. So if you want to follow us, Antoine Fisher, Marks _Warrior. And going back to, my friend, she sent me a screenshot of her Explore page. And it's, how they suggest reels sometimes?
Yeah.
So one of my reels came out. And she was like so surprised. So she texted me. She DM'd me. She was like, "Oh, now you're on my Explore page." And
I think that's pretty cool.
yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I've made a couple reels that have blown up. Like one of my
most recent one.
One of my not most recent, but
one of the most recent ones. It's like what number 4 away, right? From the recent one.
Actually, I'm not sure.
Well, it's fairly recent because I remember I had barely saw it. I barely saw it. Like I had not seen this.
Yeah.
one.
Well, point is that's one of my most viewed reels, and it has like 7,000, and up to this day, it's still getting likes. And I'm just surprised that like 7,000 people have been watching it, and it's constantly growing.
I remember when I looked at it and I saw that we were at one of them. We were almost at 2,000. I was like, wow, like that's pretty cool. Like we're almost at 2,000. And then I remember I was like, let me check the other ones, and I checked, and literally it said 6,000. And this was like 2 days ago. And I was like, holy.
Yeah, literally this past week, that reel had 2,000. Now on this current day, what is it? It's Thursday.
It's like 7,000.
7,000. So I think this Saturday that passed, it was at 2,000. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, in 5 days, it got over 5,000 views.
Yeah.
Or plays.
That's pretty good.
Which is pretty cool. It's not a lot compared to like other people.
Yeah, see, I'm like, do people even watch reels? And I compared it to like other people. And I just went to someone who's like not even that big. Like it's not a big celebrity or anything, but it's like someone small. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna check how much they have. And they literally have like 108,000.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's crazy.
What?
I mean, for me, it's like I'm not trying to compare myself that much because then you could feel like unmotivated or something.
No, well, yeah.
And that's what they say. They're like, don't compare yourself to like someone else. Focus on yourself.
Yeah.
So like, if I were to focus on other people and be like, man, they have 108,000. Why do I only get 7,000? But no, that's not what I'm trying to focus on. For right now, it's like me going like, oh, I have 7,000.
Like you want to beat yourself.
You want to put yourself on a pedestal, not others. So every day you should focus on like trying to be better than you were yesterday. And I think that's great motivation for you to keep growing, because every day you're going to be like, okay, I got this many likes or this many plays. Let me try to be in this following week. Let me try to be, that past record with more views, more likes, whatever the case may be. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Ever since I started this, this journey of me like posting like videos and content about stuff that I like.
It's been a while, right? Since you've been doing it.
Yeah, I remember the very first time I decided to like post it on my Instagram, like a workout video, and from there on, this whole journey just started.
Even on YouTube, like you have videos that are like probably like 3 months old already, right?
Yeah, but that's because I was barely starting, and I was like, you know what? If I want to strive to be like a YouTuber or something like that, then I need to start, putting out videos out there. Even though they're not the best, at least I'm like starting.
Yeah, like putting out content.
Because a lot of people, that's what they struggle on. They're like, I'm not gonna post a video until I feel like I'm ready,
or like until they feel like they've like,
or until they find like they're like their category or their niche. But the problem with that is that you're never gonna feel ready.
Yeah.
Because you're always gonna make an excuse. Oh, well, I don't have the right camera. I don't have the right equipment. I don't have the right people in my life. I don't feel motivated. You just need to start doing it. And that's kind of what I did. You know, like if you look at the first 2 videos I ever put on my channel, it's literally me sitting in front of it's literally me sitting in my room,
Yeah.
and I have my iPhone camera like right on top of the drawer.
Yeah.
Is that what you call it? The drawer?
Yeah, drawer.
Or whatever you put your clothes in. And the only light that I had was like a desk lamp.
Your little lamp.
Yeah, and I was literally just talking about different things. And I think, yeah, and that's kind of like the point that I want to do. You just kind of just need to go for it and just start making videos or whatever you want to do. I need a burp.
Oh my
Because I love the water.
No, yeah, I've never like had the like the courage to start a like YouTube channel because I don't know. I never knew what I wanted to do, and I knew I should have just started recording. But I never like until I was older. You know, I never really had money. So I'm like, oh, should I just start recording on my phone? But that idea seemed kind of like bad since at the time I didn't have iPhone. I just had like a really shitty Android. So I was like, and that kind of like made me unmotivated to record. So I was like, I'm just not gonna even start it. And it wasn't until like not too long ago, like probably I would say a few months ago, where you came to me with the idea like, oh, we should just start doing a podcast to see maybe how it is. And I remember we're like, oh yeah, let's just do it. And then we just didn't say anything about it until another month when you're like, you just want to start try recording one. And that's when we did the first one.
Yeah, so like kind of like going what he was saying is we always had like this idea, we were always saying like, hey, let's just start a podcast.
Yeah.
But it was like those ideas that, we said it and then they just flew over our heads.
It's like when you're drunk and you're like, yeah, let's go eat tomorrow. And like, oh yeah.
And you're like, yeah, and then you wake up.
And then you wake up
and like nothing happened.
You're like, oh damn, what happened yesterday?
Yeah, but I remember, well, like you said, like a month went by without like us actually doing anything. And I remember actually me practicing like starting a podcast by myself.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I want to start a podcast. Let me go practice. So I remember I was in my room and I literally had my phone and I was trying to record like my first episode.
Oh yeah.
I was literally trying to record and I wasn't good at it, but I mean, at least I had the courage to start it. But then I thought to myself, well, if I'm going to start a podcast with Mark, shouldn't my first episode be with him introducing like each other?
Yeah.
So I was like, at first I thought, what? Maybe I'll just introduce him like in a later episode.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? I think it's better for us to start the podcast
right off the bat.
Right off the bat, us together as, like co-hosts.
A duo.
As a duo. So yeah, one day we hung out and that car ride home was the very first time I ever recorded our conversation.
And it was super uncomfortable.
Well, for him, it was uncomfortable. For me, it wasn't that.
I mean, it wasn't because like, it wasn't like uncomfortable because, oh, did it stop recording? Oh no, it's still recording.
Oh, it's still
it wasn't uncomfortable because you're recording. I think it's because the way we started off. Like, there wasn't no introduction. There was nothing. You were just like, so what are we doing? And I'm like, oh my God. I don't know.
Yeah, so that car ride home, because I just went for it.
Yeah.
If I thought to myself, okay, I need to tell him we're going to do a podcast or we're going to start recording, I felt like it was going to be like a little awkward to like start it. So I kind of just went for it and just jumped.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, all right, I'm going to start recording. And then that's when I just started asking you questions. And I remember you saying something that you were nervous, no? Or like uncomfortable, like you said?
Not I mean, I guess kind of nervous because I didn't know
Yeah, because I mean...
like what I was going to say or like how I was going to act.
And this is normal for everyone. It's like you put a camera or any recording device in front of anyone.
Yeah.
And they're instantly going to like be like a deer in front of headlights.
Yeah.
They're just going to be like
freeze. Like
they're going to freeze. They're going to brain fart.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess you could say that you kind of brain farted too because you were just like put on the spot.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, so on that car ride home, it was like, I just pressed record and then I just instantly told Mark a question and he just kind of like froze. I guess for me, it wasn't, anything crazy because I've had practice, but I guess I should have taken into account that Mark, hasn't had that practice.
But yeah, it's kind of like, It's not even that far off from like episode 1 to like what are we now, 6?
6.
But it has changed like quite a bit from
Yeah, I
episode
mean, you've
first.
gotten comfortable,
Yeah, definitely.
and I
And
mean,
we've definitely like filmed in different locations.
it's just
Well,
been
I don't think we even said where we're at, huh?
no.
We just started off the bat.
You guys probably think we're like,
Or for the visual people,
yeah,
we are in my garage.
yeah. For all of you guys that have been up to date with like the YouTube, the channel, all of our previous podcasts were filmed in my car.
Yeah.
But now, as you can tell, we're not in a car. We are currently in.
We are in my garage.
We are in
As you can tell.
We are in Mark's marvelous garage.
As you can tell, it actually says my name right here.
Mark.
I wrote this when I was like maybe 10, I think. Spray paint.
Sorry for all you audio listeners.
Oh yeah, you probably can't. Audio listeners, you probably can't even tell the difference. But yeah, I wrote my name on my garage door.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been 6 episodes. Like, what's your opinion so far? Like, well, obviously you like it.
No, yeah, I love like just sitting down and talking to.
Yeah, kind of just like what do you say? Like recapping or what's the term that
any notes I have to give or like.
No, there's catching up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's good for us to like catch up because
Yeah.
I mean we each spend our week differently. We're not always together.
We see each other like more or less like maybe twice a week now.
Mm-hmm. Twice a week,
right?
Which is not bad.
Average.
Yeah.
Compared to before, how we would go like sometimes even months without even speaking to each other.
Yeah, but I mean 6 episodes. It feels like we've been doing this for longer.
Yeah, I can't imagine the people who are like episode 50. I'm like, oh,
I know it's like
I seem so like
drained.
Yeah, in my head, I'm like, it's because when I binge podcasts, I just listen to them back to back like that. When I'm working, when I'm working out, when I'm doing any errands or something like that, I just listen to a podcast. So when that happens, I'm just like, oh, it seems so draining doing that many, but people don't do them like back to back. It's like
oh yeah, definitely.
It's like a weekly thing
it takes like also time to, probably edit, or sometimes people just like do like the raw uncut version.
The one thing I can't imagine is people who do multiple things and then still do a podcast.
Oh yeah, like Red and Link.
Oh, dude, they seem so busy and
I know they're busy.
I don't know how they keep up with everything.
They're always talking about like, oh, we had like this pitch meeting, or how like they record like their main channel, their Good Mythical Morning, then they have the Good Mythical More, and then they have
the what's their subscription?
Oh, it's I don't know,
something mythical, but
yeah,
it's a subscription where you could find even more videos that they do on the side besides their show and podcast.
And then just think about it, they have a family that they need to cater to. They probably have other things that they like to do too, hobbies.
Yeah.
And then they still make time for the ear biscuits.
Yeah, it probably seems crazy to us because, it's just us. So when we do this, it's just me and you.
But I'm sure they have assistants.
No, yeah, they have a whole team.
They have a whole crew.
Imagine, they have a lot of money. They're able to, like,
I'm sure
hire a bunch of people.
Yeah, and I'm sure they have people that remind them, like, oh, you guys have this meeting.
Yeah.
And then they also have, like, people writing their scripts or pitching them ideas. And all they have to do is literally, I'm not saying that it's an easy job, but all they have to do is just, take in the pitch and then just record the videos and then do all these things because they're like the main attractions for their brand, which is pretty cool.
A little shout out to last week's podcast where we talked about Smosh. Did you know that they actually bought Smosh?
Red and Link.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. Because Smosh had went bankrupt because they sold their name to this company.
Oh yeah, I knew it was a different company, but I didn't know it was Red and Link.
But that company obviously went under and they went bankrupt.
Okay.
So that was supposed to be the end of Smosh because they didn't have any company to support them. So Red and Link, their mythical enterprise, were like, you know what, we're gonna buy them. So now they own Smosh.
Oh shoot.
Which is crazy. I'm like, wow. Imagine having that much money, like that you could buy a company that's been like around for so long, like,
And that's been like the number one subscribed YouTube channel.
basically that's yeah, they've been around like so many times. They've changed like so much over time. It's
Hmm.
like I don't know, it's crazy to like, especially from where they started. They're just like some country boys,
Yeah,
and now they're like one of the most popular YouTube channels out there.
yeah, I would definitely say they're definitely OGs.
No, yeah,
They've been
definitely.
around since like way way past. I remember like watching them like on YouTube Rewind,
Yeah,
like on
they're
like
the,
2013 and
they're
stuff.
the zebra. Remember?
Yeah, yeah, it was like 2013 around that era, and I'm just like right there like who are these guys? But now like as the years went by, like I watched them and I'm like, damn, they're pretty cool.
Yeah, I think they were one of the people that I didn't like.
Hmm.
Kind of like PewDiePie. How I didn't like PewDiePie because of the way he was.
Hmm.
It just wasn't my type of content,
Hmm.
and that's how I felt about Red and Link
Yeah,
at first, because I had the mind of a child.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, as I grew older, I'm like, oh wow, they're actually pretty cool and like smart, and they have a lot of like great thoughts, and
yeah.
you know,
Well,
they're funny.
for me, it was like getting into PewDiePie. For all of you guys that don't know PewDiePie, it's Felix Kjelberg. Kjelberg.
Shelberg,
Shelberg. It's like Kjelberg.
Kjelberg.
Felix
If he knew
Shelberg.
who you were, he would hit you.
Felix Shelberg, and he's from Sweden. He's currently the number one most subscribed YouTube channel on the planet. With I think he's like 104,
I mean, he's
105.
he's one of the most subscribed
Self creators. Yeah,
yeah.
because I'm sure that there's definitely more like channels with
I think there's like two other channels with more
yeah, but
subscribers with their companies.
their companies. He's like just a regular person, probably like us, who has that many subscribers. So that's why we say self creator. Um, but I used to watch him like when I was in high school and like middle school.
Yeah.
I remember when he barely hit 4 million subscribers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I used to watch him back then when he used to do like pure horror
Oh
games.
no, I did not like those. I remember I tried watching some of his videos, and nah, it wasn't like my cup of tea.
For
Like
some reason, I don't know, like his content, like I liked it. I enjoyed it. Like watching him play like all these horror games, all these RPGs, all these storyline based games. Like I enjoyed it.
I do remember you telling me that you cried when you finished The Walking Dead.
Hmm. I can't really remember that.
Dude,
Yeah.
I remember
Okay.
that. I'm like, you cried to PewDiePie? I was like, what?
Yeah. So for all of you, well, for any OG listener of PewDiePie or watcher of PewDiePie, he filmed when he was playing the Walking Dead season 1, the game. The main character ends up killing another main character in the very end. And I guess throughout the whole series, PewDiePie got connected to the characters. He like,
Yeah,
like how sometimes you do, like
you got attached to them.
you got attached to them. And I guess like me too, being like a young, well, I mean, I think this was in freshman year of high school. So I was like 15, which is not pretty young, but it is kind of young.
Yeah.
So I guess I was like so invested in the game too that I just got attached to the characters as well. And in the end, PewDiePie cried to that scene where the main character killed the other main character. And I don't know, it just seeing him cry, I was attached to that character too. So I cried too. Which is, I mean, whatever. It's
Like, you cried to PewDiePie?
Baby. Yeah, but I mean, PewDiePie has like changed so much
Yeah, definitely.
from how he's gone. And I think he said it himself. I don't know if it was like a podcast or someone asked him a question. He was talking about like, oh, like if you make, okay, like let's say people find your content playing video games, and then let's say you post another video that's not video games, they're gonna be like, oh, like I subscribed for gaming, not for
Yeah.
this. But his point of view was like, okay, like you could only do something for so much until you get to the point where you're bored and you're
Yeah.
like, I want to change it up. And that's kind of what he did. He didn't take the opinions of others. He kind of just went for himself,
Yeah, he just went for
which
it.
is not selfish in any way. He was like, you know what? Like if people want to hate on me because I'm not doing horror games anymore, it was like, well, then you don't have to watch my channel.
Yeah.
But he did it because he got bored of playing horror games. He kind of wanted to like develop like this new style of videos which he was like making, and I think that even brought in like more fans
Yeah.
because the whole topic of video games is a different category, and then the style of videos that he's doing now is a different type of category, which brings in more people. And then you have like his super fans, which will stay like no matter what.
Yeah.
So not only is he like having the subscribers that he already made, he's also gaining more subscribers from all these other people.
I definitely started watching him like more, especially since he started doing that, like
Mm-hmm.
making more like different videos, and
Mm-hmm.
he wasn't always playing video games. So I don't know. I really enjoyed his videos after he made that change. It's
His
pretty cool.
whole personality changed
No, yeah,
as
definitely.
well, because he like if you watch his old videos, he had like this accent. He would like
He
always
was super like hyper, like I
yeah
mean he is sometimes now, but it wasn't like a everyday thing.
yeah he's more
Like now
chill.
it's not an everyday thing. Before I remember I couldn't watch his videos because he was so
Yeah.
like hyper and everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I can't.
Yeah, right
do
now
it."
he's definitely more chilled, more laid back, more like very like cool person or
Yeah.
adult. But yeah, like he's the number one subscribed YouTube channel, and it's kind of cool like how far he's come. And I mean, apart from him, I don't really watch other YouTubers. I know you have like
I watch mainly like fitness.
fitness.
Yeah, fitness YouTubers.
Yeah, you say you watch like Juji.
Yeah, Juji Mufu, Brian Shaw.
You say he's like starting his own gym too now, Juji.
Yeah, he has a massive gym. Like it's a big
Massive
barn,
gym.
and he has a bunch of equipment. And it was supposed to be done November. November 2020.
Oh, and it's still not done.
Still not done because of COVID delays.
Yeah.
So
Damn.
it's not done. I wanted to change to what is it? Because I know we mentioned Yitzel earlier. It just reminded me right now that I actually saw someone from
High school.
from high school that we talked about in the last podcast.
Ivan.
No.
Oh, wait. Who?
Oh, Alan.
Alan?
The tall one? What's his name?
Marquez?
Yeah. I saw him. He came in because usually when I work or where I work at, it's pretty small. So when people are waiting in line, I kind of have to ask them like, "Oh, can you wait outside for a minute and I'll let you in a bit?" And yeah, so we had a line inside and also a little line outside. So once I cleared the people inside, I'm like, "Oh, you guys come in," and I brought in like a family, and then behind them was Alan and a girl. I wasn't sure who she was. I didn't ask, but I'm like, "Oh, you can come in." And once I did that, I looked at him and he looked at me and he's like,
I know this guy.
"Yeah." He's like, "Oh wow." He's like, and then he said, "Oh, I almost didn't recognize you," and I didn't. I was surprised he recognized me. And then I was like, and I told him, "Oh yeah," I was like, "I didn't recognize you either."
Mhm.
He has like long hair now.
Oh, I thought you cut it. Cause I have him on Instagram, and do you have him on Instagram?
I don't know.
Well, okay. So point is, I have him on Instagram, and his profile picture, it looks like he had short hair. Maybe it's an old picture.
Maybe it's an old picture because he definitely had like his.
Yeah, I remember you
curls.
telling me that he had like very long hair.
No, yeah. He now has very long hair, and I saw him and I was like, "Oh wow, like it's pretty like interesting that like I haven't seen him in so long, and then now he comes to Yoverland."
Yeah.
And it looks like he's been there before, and I'm like, "Oh wow, I guess he's never seen me here."
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it was pretty cool. I'm like, that's kind of what like it doesn't suck that I see people from high school, but it's like it's weird when you're working, especially locally, and you see people from high school. Like I've already seen a bunch of people from high school.
It is kind of like, I wouldn't say awkward when you like cross paths with someone like you used to know, especially with some people that you didn't talk to but kind of did talk to. You get me? It's not awkward, but it's just like.
Now to me, I do feel awkward because sometimes you see someone you recognize, but obviously because of the masks, they don't recognize you.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just like, oh, should I say hi? Should I not? And like sometimes you get that feeling in your gut that like they recognize you, but they just don't want to say anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I'm just gonna leave it as that. Like
today, remember what we saw, Mark?
Oh yeah, Mark.
Well,
we mentioned him in the last podcast too. Mark Inocencio.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't know if he works there. I don't know if it was him.
We don't know.
Okay, we don't know if it was him because he had a mask on. But point is, we saw him. I waved hi at him, and he waved hi too. But you know, who knows? It probably wasn't him.
That was a weird way to phrase it. I waved hi to him.
I waved hi. Yeah. Well, I guess we like. I mean, because a lot of us still obviously live locally here.
Yeah.
So, and it's
especially
bound to happen.
with some people who have probably already finished school.
Mm-hmm.
They're like their best option is just to move back here.
Move back here, probably find a job.
Yeah.
Work. But yeah, like it's kind of cool, like just running into them. It might be a little awkward, but hey, like at least you're reconnecting with someone that you used to know.
Yeah, hopefully more people, get their shots soon, so we're able to hang out, more freely.
Mm.
I think I know a lot of people that are close to me that have already gotten their shots, so that's good. Hopefully more people continue getting their shots.
Oh, speaking of the shot, like, did you get like any symptoms?
Oh no, from the day I literally, how I told you I felt like my arm was sore.
Mm-hmm.
I was good like throughout the day until I fell asleep and like, well, obviously because I had also went to the gym. I was sore, like I was sore from my body, but mostly from the arm. Like it was like actually like pretty sore, and it felt like I really worked it out. But all I did is I put an ice pack on it, and then I just did exercise. I looked up like exercises to do, and yeah, I just did them, and I was fine. Within the next day, the pain was gone. I didn't feel anything. Um, but the second shot, I did hear that you do get more symptoms, but it's only for a day. I remember my brother got his shot, and then he got it in the morning. He wanted to go play soccer, did his regular thing. But when he was getting ready to sleep, he's like, I feel like sick, he was saying. And I'm like, oh, are you okay? He's like, yeah, I'm fine or whatever. And then I think he woke up in the middle of the night and he said he felt like he had a fever. He said his body felt like really hot and he wanted to go drink water. And then, but yeah, he said he felt really sick at night. And then literally the next day, next morning, I told him, how are you doing? He's like, oh, I feel good. He's like, I don't even feel it no more. So I guess it was just a day, like a full day of him like getting the symptoms, and in the morning he just felt okay. But I have heard like of people like literally not feeling anything. Like my dad. My dad literally said he didn't feel anything. He said he didn't feel nothing for both shots. He's like he was calling everyone like weak and like everybody can handle a shot, and he's like a macho man or whatever. I'm like, "Ah, okay, dude, old. He's old." But yeah, I thought it was pretty funny that you know they said the younger is most likely to feel the symptoms. I believe it said like 30 years or younger. I don't know if that's true, but I read that somewhere. It might be fake.
Might be just rumor.
Facts on that. Rumored to be. Yeah, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, friends.
Oh yeah. So recently, I also like bumped into. I told you I bumped into Pam.
Oh yeah.
At the gym. Pam is another, very good friend of ours. Yeah, I was working out. I was squatting, and I looked over and I saw someone that looks like Pam, and I was like, you know what? Like, is it Pam?
It wasn't her.
I go and I hug her. So like when you kind of like see someone that you think you know, and you're like, is it them? Could it be them? But yeah, after I finished squatting, I went over like near her because she was like near the machine for the bicycles.
Oh, bicycles, yeah.
And I went up there and I saw her, and then she saw me, and then we kind of just like reconnected.
Oh,
and we were just like catching up a little bit. She was telling me about her like future plans that she had.
Yeah.
And it was like good because she was a good friend, so it's good to catch up, especially with like the good friends.
Yeah.
Not that the other ones are bad, but like the ones that you actually like hung out with.
The horrible friends.
Those that you actually like hung out with. It's kind of good to reconnect. It's kind of just like seeing how they're doing. They ask how you're doing, but yeah, like apart from her, I haven't seen anyone else that I know, and I don't even remember the last time I saw her. Yeah, it's all vague for me.
Yeah, I mean, I still see some people like fairly recent.
Oh, yeah,
I
tomorrow.
Oh yeah, tomorrow we're actually gonna go film something.
Yeah.
We're gonna go help a friend, Oscar.
Oscar.
I guess he has a final that he wants to do, so
Mhm.
he like asked our help to film it.
Man.
So I mean, maybe he might post it on YouTube.
Dude, we need to get Oscar on this podcast.
Oh my God, Oscar's gonna be wild in this.
We need to have Oscar on a podcast.
Recording real quick.
Record
Tomorrow.
it real quick. Yeah, record real quick.
Yeah, basically Oscar's doing like, I don't know if you guys ever seen the show What We Do in the Shadows, but I was telling you
Oh,
about it.
yeah.
It's basically like a comedy, but like in a documentary style. Like it's kind of like The Office, but the show basically like is about these vampires, like living their everyday life and with the humans. Funny enough, they actually do eat humans for their blood. Obviously, the
Mhm.
vampires. So they have an assistant that they hired basically, but he's human. But they told him that eventually they're gonna make him a vampire, and the whole series is just him like wanting to be a vampire, and
Oh, really?
it's pretty funny. But yeah, he wants to do that. But instead of vampires, he wants to do ghosts, and I'm gonna be one of the people in the videos,
And Oscar.
and Oscar, and you are gonna be cameraman.
I didn't even know I was gonna be the cameraman, but I guess that's what I'm gonna be.
Yeah, he sent me the script,
Oh, okay.
and I mean it's pretty short, so hopefully we finish it pretty quick.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't take like too many takes. But I mean, as all films go, like they always have like their takes.
Yeah.
Do you like even have a camera?
I'm not too sure. I remember he did have a camera,
Mhm.
but I don't know if he still has it. So I don't know.
Yeah, but hopefully it goes well. Like other friends that we haven't seen. Like, have you seen Chris?
No, I haven't seen. I seen Chris through like FaceTime.
Oh, okay.
Like last time we what was it?
Well, remember that you told me you guys did that PowerPoint thing?
Yeah. And then we also watched the movie.
Oh, okay.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Water's getting through.
Yeah, I'm still full with the water.
Have you been needing to pee?
Huh?
Have you been needing?
Yeah.
I literally need a pee so
I
bad.
need to pee too.
I'm like, how long have you been recording?
Well, this is 8 minutes, and then the other one was probably like 10 minutes. Then we got that video right there that was 20 minutes.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's like almost 40 minutes, right?
Yeah, almost 40 minutes. You want to talk about like one final topic, and then
Final
we can
topic.
probably wrap it up.
Let me see what I got written down on my trusty phone.
Rusty phone.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, so hopefully you guys are enjoying this podcast. Sorry for all of you visual listeners. Sorry that the camera changed. It's because my Canon just decided to, I don't know, stop recording because the SD card was full when it's 128 gigabytes.
Oh, and also for the audio listeners, I feel like maybe the audio is gonna.
Yeah, I mean, but always like when I edit the podcast through iMovie.
Yeah.
You know how I told you I could edit like the audio.
Yeah.
To reduce the background noise, maybe enhance the vocals. So I'm sure hearing us won't be a problem. But I mean, maybe there might be a slight difference. But other than that, just apologies for the slight visual difference. Right now we're just recording with the iPhone. But
you know how earlier I told you about the tofu I was making.
Mhm.
Earlier I was telling Anthony that I made the tofu that was really good. It was just literally tofu soaked in teriyaki sauce, and I cooked it in a little bit of oil, and it turned out really good. And then that reminded me of something I did yesterday. I actually went to the Food for Less, and I bought dino nuggets.
What's that?
Have you ever had dino nuggets?
Are they like the
dinosaur nuggets?
The dinosaur
Yeah.
shaped nuggets?
So at Food for Less, I don't know if you how long you've been like.
I haven't been
to
to
Food for Less in a
Less
while.
Long time.
So now they have like itty bitty sections of plant-based stuff.
Okay.
So if you go to the meat section, they have a little section for the Impossible and a little section for the Beyond. And I've always been curious to see if they have one at the freezer aisle. So a while ago, I remember I went and they actually had a little section. And then, so yesterday when I went, I'm like, oh, let me go check what they have. Because I remember they literally had a little bit. And then I went to go check and they had plant-based dino nuggets.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I have some inside.
Oh, that's sick.
And I bought some. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna see if I could trick my brother and his girlfriend.
And you did.
And I literally gave some to both of them, and they're like, oh wow, this is really good.
Mhm.
And I'm like, I was just trying to play it off. I'm like, oh yeah, I haven't had dino nuggets in so long. It's still really good. And he's like, oh yeah. And then yeah, I didn't even tell his girlfriend. I told my brother, I'm like, oh look, and I showed him the box, and he saw those plant based. He's like, oh shit. He's like, I didn't even taste the difference. He's like, they
Mhm.
taste like dino nuggets. And like that goes to show that it's not hard to like find replacements for stuff
Yeah,
that you
it's
like.
definitely not hard. And then sometimes I feel like many people they underplay like all the vegetarian options
No, yeah,
or the substitute like the meat substitutes. They're like, oh, it's meat substitutes. I don't want that. It's probably gonna taste like trash, like plastic. But like with all the technology and like all the like many advancements in like health and stuff, like all the options that are right now like in the store, they're pretty good.
yeah.
Like
Like
awesome.
I love how now like they're starting to like
Like push it out, right?
experiment is push it
Oh,
out. Like literally,
yeah.
Pete's Coffee, Carl's Jr., Starbucks,
They're all like, "Oh, we got our
Jumbo
new
Juice.
meat substitute."
Yeah,
Like,
Jumbo Juice is introducing something.
mhm,
Um, Different restaurants are coming up now that are like all plant based,
mhm,
and I don't know. I just think that's really cool. Like, anybody could do it nowadays.
mhm.
Before it was super hard because
Yeah,
you had limited like places you go to. I
yeah,
remember like before trying to like eat like places where there's like no vegetarian options.
mhm,
And now, like almost anywhere you go, you get like a vegetarian
yeah,
option, which is pretty cool. It helps the
yeah.
environment.
Definitely, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say something about that too, but I forgot.
There's definitely more options because now like they range from chicken patties to like meat patties to chicken nuggets to meatballs to little taquitos.
And it's actually pretty good. Like,
Yeah, like Morningstar.
oh, Morningstar,
Oh,
the chicken
Morningstar.
patties, those are
Oh, they're
fire.
bomb.
I love those patties.
Yeah,
But
those
it
are really
sucks
good.
because I guess they're trying to gain like popularity.
Mm,
Because sometimes we go to the store, they don't even have them anymore. They only
yeah,
have the regular chicken patties and the black bean patties.
yeah.
I'm like, oh damn, I wish it didn't get so popular.
I know.
But yeah, I mean, slowly, hopefully, people, try to go plant based. Not all
Mhm.
the way, but like at least replace a
Yeah,
meal for your health.
yeah. At least incorporate it into like a meal or two.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, it's not bad. Like they're really good.
Oh, I was gonna say something. I forgot though
About
about the meat substitute. I was gonna say something.
was
Probably a
it
joke or something.
a joke? If it's a joke, just don't. Just
You're not funny.
All right, so you want to wrap it up?
Do you have anything else you want to add?
Only that you like and
I'm
subscribe
just kidding.
and follow the podcast on Spotify.
Now on Spotify.
Huh?
That's crazy.
What?
No, I said now on
Oh,
Spotify. That's
yeah,
pretty
it's
crazy.
it's crazy. It's crazy just seeing like our name on the Spotify app, and like also like when I'm driving, like our names are on the little screen.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, so
Where'd you even find the cover art for it?
oh, it was really just like a default. Oh, another one last thing.
I thought you were about to hit me.
Ah, so one last thing. We should like take a picture just for that cover art.
Oh, we'll just copy Jason Nash and David Dobrik. You just
Yeah. So right now it's just like a default picture,
oh, okay.
and then the words that are on that cover art is literally just like a default
Oh,
font,
okay.
and that's it. But we definitely should take like
A picture, right?
a picture dedicated just for the cover art of the Spotify the playlist, and I mean just trying to like make little improvements to go up. But yeah, we're now on Spotify. We also have this YouTube channel. Go check out my latest videos, and just like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Turn on that notification bell. But this has been episode 6.
Episode 6.
Episode 6,
That's
and
crazy.
yeah, I know it is crazy, and more episodes to come.
And then maybe in the future, we could have a guest or something.
I guess definitely
friend.
guests, friends, siblings, maybe even people we meet along the way. Maybe
A celebrity. No, I'm just
yeah,
kidding.
maybe when we get
I'm just kidding.
we can, was it Ben Shapiro?
Oh my God, Ben Shapiro, racist.
Ben Shapiro.
Maybe we get Donnie.
We get Donnie.
Donnie Trump.
We get Juji. All right.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So this has been episode 6. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for episode 7, probably coming next week or whenever it's coming. But thank you guys for listening to our dumb conversations.
Yep. I guess until next time, episode 7. Or maybe the next video you guys watch. Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah.
That's it.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Yitza, why don't you fire truck off? How about that?
All right. See you
Exactly.
guys
All right.
later.